So welcome back. Today we're going to talk more about maybe the grittiness and where my separation from gambling has really led me to, or what has it amounted to. Because this is really kind of a turn. I have literally, and this is not a joke, gambled since the day that I legally could. On my birthday, I went to casino. I knew I wanted to go to a casino. I had done some gambling before that and liked what I saw. The videos being highly personal in general make them very hard to make. I try to talk about the real experience versus many that I feel like kind of like, I quit gambling. And then there's people out there that talk about it and continually make videos that feel like, I can't stop. It's been a life changer, without a doubt. One thing that I thought was interesting, the drummer in this band, he gave an interview once when he talked about truly coming to a moment where it's like, in my situation, I'm going to quit gambling and take this path over here. I often felt like gambling was a bit of a side hustle, a way to make money, but oftentimes just didn't add up. It didn't come to pass. It didn't hit the big one, whatever kind of way you want to look at. I certainly had plenty of wins, life-changing money, year-changing money, all of this. Getting very lucky from actually even, again, highly personal stuff, end up owing the IRS a chunk and was able to win the money, turn around and pay to the IRS. So, but to stage left, take this way, has been something hard to describe. I imagine every person that deals with the online gambling situation or some problem gambling situation comes to a point where they're just like, I give up, I quit, that's it. And even a buddy of mine who's a casino host that has been doing it for a while has a full phone book of just people that lose all their money and move on. That's it. And I was like, wow. And that's just, I would say, across the board. Just, everybody from Joe Schmo. I come to Las Vegas during SEMA, lose a couple $100 and, party in Vegas and then go home and don't think about it, to the guy, bringing 10,000, 20,000 to Vegas and going, I'm going to try to win a house or whatever the situation is. People moving to Vegas to book their NFL bets. People try to put a move on Vegas all the time. Unfortunately, Vegas is, for the most part, undefeated. And, you know, people ask me what the most painful part about the change is I feel strongly about credit card advances, and people that make credit card advances. That's probably been the thing that stands out the most, is, you know, paying those back and the interest rate involved, and the, you know, the large amount of money in which they transact with the credit card company. The credit card company knows it's gambling, and of course it's hardship money, so it's, you know, pretty stiff. It's 2 years. I mean, I certainly, when I started this, and it is kind of like one of those things where I kind of went back and forth, where, you know, it's kind of like, oh, how far can I get away from gambling, you know? And it's like, because it's such a big part, you know, my life, there's just now coming people into my life where they know the non-gambler Scott. And then there's people that still know the gambler Scott and the non-gambler Scott. The big deal is the lifestyle is so much different with, you know, go to a casino, get a result. You quit gambling and try to go, you know, the good way. The results are long, and the results are not spectacular. It's I certainly have not gone broke in the same way with gambling, so I've been relieved of that cycle continuing on, and then scrambling to either cover my obligations, and hopefully not, you know, get too busted in the process. Anyway, that's where I will end this video.